This is Comic Station, issue number 50.
For December 11, 2013, our Big 5-0. Stay tuned for the end because we will have the winners of the giveaway for the t-shirts.
Okay. We have Lunita. This is kind of supernatural. It kinda doesn't follow her until the end, but I'm looking forward to a second one. Really enjoyed the art style of this. It follows a lot of talking about this new drug that is linked to the supernatural, and she's kind of an investigator of sorts. The new drug is kind of expensive. It's from mermaids, so you could imagine
A little tough to get.
the tears of mermaids would be expensive because it would be hard to get. You have to actually make a mermaid cry. Can't imagine that's
from the
very
little
easy.
bit that you saw of her, did you like her? How did she come off?
I like her appearance. I like the white hair. I like the white eyes. I like that she has a cat. Actually, almost forgot there's a little cat short story in the back, and it's cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I do want to read more of that as well. So,
Awesome.
it's good.
Yeah, that's cool. The first one I have is Indestructible from IDW. This is actually different than what I thought it was going to be. It starts off, just judging from the cover, you think, okay, he's going to accidentally find out he's a superhero and everything. And so when you're first introduced to him, he's kind of bumbling, he's ignored, he's this guy that in the club line, he's just going to get passed off and shoved to the side and never let into the club kind of guy. And one day, he ends up getting into a robbery and he gets shot and he walks away from it. But it's not what you think. It's really cool. I like the little twist of it and just how it's kind of bumbling and he's kind of falling into it. So
A little bit more realistic then.
yeah, a little more realistic, a little bit more, it's more humorous than I thought it was going to be.
WWE Superstars. Pretty obvious.
Yep.
If you're into wrestling, this is good. It does have a lot of the qualities that wrestling has. Like, you need suspension of disbelief to be reading this. It's pretty good. I did enjoy it. I like the characters in this a lot, so for me, it works. For him,
No.
well, he doesn't like this kind of wrestling.
I prefer the wrestling, you know, the real wrestling. Where
Also, in the end, it does give you good, like, for if you did want to read this, you don't know who John Cena is, and you don't know who Mick Foley is, who wrote this, by the way. It does in the back show you who everyone is, gives you a picture, their name,
little background,
a little
on
background on them, lets you know who everybody is. So, beginner, reader friendly also.
Very nice. Actually, another beginner-friendly reader is Grimm Fairy Tales Code Red #1. As a #1, it goes through a little bit of background. As Grimm Fairy Tales usually does, it's kind of a twist on a fairy tale, and this one is obviously Little Red Riding Hood, except for not only does she have a pet wolf, she can sometimes turn into a wolf, though you don't see that here. And
I like that.
yes. I actually really like this issue. It kept a lot of introductory things, a little background. You get the idea that she's supposed to be really BA and really tough because everyone's always just commenting. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of, well, there isn't a little bit, there is the obligatory shower obscured scenes in the for one whole page, and then obviously most of the people, when they're talking about how she's walking past them, it's usually about her looks. But otherwise, she handles herself well. She's a strong female character. She's just drawn that way. So
this one is The Dark Knight. It's like 100 pages, so I didn't actually read this. I did look through it. It looked like Two-Face did play a major role in this. And what I'm actually looking forward to when I do buy this tomorrow, or today when you see this, is when Dr. Quinn, Harley Quinn
Ooh.
and Batman go head to head in like a psychological battle, not really fist fighting, but
That's cool.
should be fun. Should be good to read. I did look through it. The art is very cute and appealing, so I do look forward to buying this.
Yeah, that reminds me of Marvel does the 100-page books of some of the older collections and kind of like that.
I have a bunch of those.
Yes, I do
Like
too.
them very much.
I do too. I like them. The last one that I have for my full preview here is Krampus from Image Comics. And
Christmas special.
This is a Christmas. It's not just a Christmas special. The entire theme of Krampus is Christmas. There is a whole bunch of legends about Santa Claus and how he came about, and it's based on Saint Nicholas, and different nations, different regions have their own stories about Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, Sinterklaas. And in this case, Sinterklaas was the first Santa Claus, and while he gave presents to good boys, he had this counterpart which punished the evil children. Not necessarily evil, but like the big brother
like
picking on the little sister.
Coal.
Yes, he would be the one that would give the coal. But he has since fallen out of favor in the legends of Santa Claus. So, as represented, he got locked up. And things come about. There's a mystery going on. There's a little bit of sugar plum fairies are evil. I don't quite get it. But it's interesting. I like the incorporation of all these different legends, and being kind of the history dork that I am, I do like that they took some of the history, and you get some of the idea that Santa Claus hasn't always been this jolly red guy on a sleigh with reindeer that we all kind of expect nowadays, thanks to mostly Macy's and department stores. So there is a league of Santa Clauses. There's about 19 in the back. There's a nice picture that has them all listed. I do wish, though, that they had made an appendage at the back for people that aren't familiar with maybe 2 or 3 of the Santa Clauses with a little dossier, but that's just the uber dork in me. So.
Oh, we have honorable mentions for our missing partner.
Yes, as you noticed, we are missing a Hulk.
Yes, so we have a Hulk. She would have probably read this.
Yeah, so, probably.
Hulk, Marvel Knights, 1 of 4. So there's going to be 4 of these, we know that much.
Yep. Marvel Knights has done a great job on their imagery, and their artwork has been amazing, if nothing else. The next one we have is Dynamite Comics, Sherlock Holmes Moriarty Lives. This, at least from the little description that we got, it kind of picks up after Game of Shadow, the movie, where Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty go off the cliff into the big giant waterfall, and it's obviously Sherlock lives. Well, apparently in this, it's a little take on if Moriarty lived. Sherlock is no longer his enemy. He actually has a more dangerous enemy, one that doesn't have the scruples of Sherlock. So it's interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this. Obviously haven't read it yet. Another one looking forward to reading.
For Halo fans.
Absolutely, and we did a Halo Initiation, and I gave a preview. I really like the artwork. They do a good job for new readers. I'm not really, I don't think either of us are really big Halo fans.
No, only way back when, you played that in computer class.
You're young.
Sorry.
Oh, I feel old. Yeah, so, well, I do enjoy, I like Halo 4 and everything. Haven't been big on any of the history or anything. It does a good job of bringing you in, and you really don't need to know it. For our special figure, we actually have 2 pieces of art. First one we're going to have is Lady Death, and this is a bust, and a
She's
bust
making
is
up
the word.
For all the boobs that I don't have.
That's about the right size, too. These things are huge. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty much 90% that, and if you're a fan of her,
Lady Death
yeah,
fans.
if you're a fan of Lady Death, that's pretty much what you want. So, not bad, a little hefty. Could have used more details on the eyes and the face, though.
And
but
special, we have a Pokemon art.
this is from Draden, and he's a local from Philadelphia, and he does great artwork. People really love him. He did some murals for us here in the store, and this is Pokemon along with a Pokeball.
You should get the 3 evolutions.
Yeah,
What
very
more
nice.
you want?
So, and we are gonna do our little winner right now. So, who's the winner? Oh, look at this! Masterful. And our winners for the shirts are Death Kitty and Purple Ranger.
Ooh. Yay!
So these
You
are the
will be
winners of.
getting a shirt.
This is from Monstrous Apparel, monstrosapparel.com, and you'll be getting a T-shirt. They put a comic book. They do stickers and pins. It's a fun little time. So it's not just a T-shirt. They make a little experience out of it. So it's fun, and we've been wearing the shirts, and we had our commercial. So thank you very much for everyone that entered. If you didn't win this time, we will be running more specials as we get different partners and different things coming in. So up next is our reviews. Before we do our reviews, we actually have CJ Draden, original artwork only available in the Comic Station store in Haddon Heights, New Jersey. So just wanted to make a little mention about that because we love his artwork. So for our first review, actually, Lido, this is To Hell You Ride. This is a hardcover collection. It's a comic that's full of really cool and imaginative ideas that never quite reach their full potential. Killer snow is either a disease or a curse from some desecrated Indian burial grounds, and you know, the classic kind of story that came out of the time period. Oh, Indian burial grounds just makes everything easy. At one point, Lido kind of questions if To Hell You Ride was a case of too many cooks in the kitchen, with different writers coming in and changing the storyline, and eventually someone just coming in and eventually going, you know what, we got to make this all mesh. And really, overall, fascinating ideas mired down with a cluttered execution might interest some people, but frustrate most.
We have Brain Boy number 0. Brain Boy number 0 is a mixed bag for an issue 0, not quite required reading, but not quite standalone.
Mm-hmm.
A little by the numbers, yet clean and quick pace through action scenes lacks scope, as they seem to be made to fit the panel, not the other way around.
Yeah, so the artwork is made to fit the panel's not made to fit
Yeah.
the artwork. It just doesn't makes it feel weird.
An interesting idea, perhaps limited by its labeled genre.
Yep. And Shaolin Cowboy, this is actually made quite a buzz with a number of people interested, especially the artwork is amazing. The last issue had some people divided because there was no words in it. But I did like the little hunt for the tattoo that went on. Issue number 3 continues to be completely made out of zombie fighting, but it does somehow manage to squeak in a little bit more substance. The visual symbolism that envelops the entire issue, though, their meaning is not always quite clearly conveyed. It's, you know, there's something they're trying to tell. Lido kind of delves a little bit deeper into his in his review about some of the possible symbolism and the meanings behind what the writers are trying to get through, but it's not exactly. Don't be prepared to do your homework if you want to get full symbolism out of it. If you're just looking for a fun romp that's beautiful and really just, it is quality artwork. It's just it's a great art example, then that's what you're going to get. But if you want a little bit more substance out of it, be prepared to work for it. So those are our reviews for this week. Yay! And we will be back next week, hopefully one more member next time. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you again for everyone that entered for our Monstrous Apparel giveaway. And again, we will keep going on with the giveaways as much as we can, and thanking you for watching our videos. Thank you very much, and see you next week.
Bye.